Hello, welcome to this training on back to basics. So I want to talk to you in this video all about timing. Timing of your posts on Instagram is something that people ask me about all of the time. Like, what time should I post? Abbie, how many times shall I post? So let's talk about the timing of your posts. The timing of your post is key. The timing of your post is critical, no matter what any other coach tells you. I've tried and tested this for nearly 10 years, and every time I try it, every time I test it, it proves to me that timing is key, timing is critical. Now imagine this, you create a reel. You spend a lot of time putting together the perfect reel. You're doing an amazing caption. You've got an incredible hook. You've been researching hooks. You've been researching trending topics. You've found that it's current, that it's hot. You use some trending audio. You did your hashtags. You did your SEO. Everything is perfect, and you post and nothing happens. It's a ghost town. It completely flops. Now, what I would say about that is if you focus on quality content and people are going to visit your profile, and it's quite clear from your grid what your post is about, because you've done a really good sort of cover, or it's really clear what your post is from your grid, then people will visit that post in the future. So all is not lost. If you did that, if it happened and if it flopped, people are going to visit it in the future if you're focusing on quality content. So that's, again, a training for another day for how to focus on quality content. But when it comes to timing, you don't want it to flop. So what can we do to help this process, to help it boost? And what I recommend that you do, especially if you're new, you've got a new account, you're a new entrepreneur, you've not got tons of clients, you've not got meetings, you've not got Zoom calls, you've not got a calendar with people in it. Not that we teach you to even have that in our academy. What I'm saying is, when you're new, there's a lot of things that you're not having to do, or you've not got team members to advise, and team meetings and things like that. When you're new, you have got extra time. You may not think that you have, but trust me that you have. Yes, it will take you a bit of extra time to create your content, whereas I'm probably quite quick with it now. But whilst you are new, I advise you to post 2 to 3 times a day for the first 2 or 3 months, right? So you can go back on your posts and see, well, which ones got the most views, the most reach, and which time that you posted it. Now, I recommend that you post, you look at your analytics and see when your audience are active. Your analytics will tell you that. And you want to post about an hour or like 45 minutes before your peak activity times by looking, in your professional insights. Make sure your account is set up as a business account, as a professional account, a creator account, so you can see those insights. Also, bear in mind your audience's time zone. I'm here in the UK, I'm here in England. A lot of my followers are not in England, they're in Europe, they're in Canada, they're in the USA. A lot of them, is probably about 50-50. And I've still got, followers in Australia and New Zealand. But my peak posting times incorporate an English UK time zone and my USA and Canadians as well. So my peak performance time is around about 3:30, because it incorporates all those time zones. But what I'd like you to do is post at about 6:20 in the morning to test. Post around about 11:20 a.m. Post in the morning, for most entrepreneurs, do very, very well. And a lot of entrepreneurs have followers that are in their own country. So it depends on you and where your followers are from. And then try a post, in more about the early evening time. So maybe 4:20, 5:20. And why am I saying 20 past? And the reason for that is everyone is setting all their schedulers or their schedulers to post on the hour, on the half hour, and sometimes on the quarter hour. So if you can actually just get it just in between those times, trust me, I've tested this many times, and many times with clients as well, that if you get it on the 6:20, because a lot of people post after 7 or 8, you're getting it before that, you're getting it an hour just before the wave hits. And, you know, the algorithm is just like a queue. It's like a big traffic jam. If you can get ahead of the traffic jam, imagine getting to work. I'm doing a lot of driving metaphors here, but imagine you just set off to work like 10 minutes sooner and you actually end up getting to work an hour early just because of those 10 minutes. This is what used to happen to me back when I had a job. Don't say the word. It's like Voldemort, isn't it? Anyway, you get my drift. You know, test those posting times. You will be horrified at me saying, oh, just post twice or 3 times a day to test your times. But actually, if you're new, that will massively help you to build momentum on a new account when you're new. You know, you're not making sales when you're new. You're not talking to clients and customers so much when you're brand new. So use that time to post and get used to posting and get used to creating posts so that you can boost your account, boost your following, and get to those daily sales much more quickly by doing, you know, all the posting and the testing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.